Okay, so this is basically how the Gaga corset looks like, right? It was this vibe and it was like bare tits when I did it, but I had I'll show you a picture. Anyway, so with the Doja Cat corset, what I am noticing is that it has to be tighter. I don't know where I'm gonna take it, but I love where it sits right here because that's exactly what I want. I wanted to go right in. I might definitely will have to do like maybe a tweacation of a situation right here, but also everywhere else it sits really well. I'm just gonna use this as the mock-up. To be honest, this like bust situation is what I'm gonna use as a mock-up. But the thing is, I wanna also give Moulin Rouge fantasy. If you know Moulin Rouge has got like a two-cup situation and I want that, but there's a specific way that it's done, and I've been looking, but I think Gaga wore something similar to that in American Horror Story, but I forget where. I tried looking for it, but I could not find it. So I'm just gonna do it. So it's gonna be like one part is gonna be like a situation, and then the other part is gonna be bedazzled, right? I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. I can see how I'm gonna do it right now. Like as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, okay, fine, that's how it's gonna look like. But how actually that's exactly see, like, okay, fine, you know what? Whatever. I'll show you. Show, don't tell. That's what the girlies say in writing. Definitely need to take it in. But I don't know if I have to take it in. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. It feels fine, but like I want to be snatched. I want to be snatched. I think it needs to curve in here a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, we'll figure it out. But I've got one mock up. I'm doing one mock up, and that's it. I'm not doing 20 different mock ups. I don't have the time. Okay, so I changed my mind completely. I did not use the Gaga um, pattern because I realized one thing I've learned about sewing is that a sheath dress, you can make anything out of that. That's the best, like the perfect starting point for like dresses and corsets and everything, especially with what I want to do, right? So I got this sheath dress situation for another dress that I made, right? And funny enough, the Gaga corset was birthed from this sheath dress. So I'm just gonna like edit this and then and I don't want to like do too many panels, and this is intentional, this seam here. I do want there to be a seam because so that I can I want to like shape it a little bit more so that it can bend inward. You're not going to be able to see any of the seams anyway, so yeah, let's do that. This is not even gonna show. This whole area is not gonna show. But for the drama, I will bedazzle this black and then everything else is gonna be red. Okay, this is much better than this. This almost killed me. But this is much better. These are much bigger. I didn't know. Oh, this is gonna be a breeze. It's gonna probably take me. What's the time? Oh, it's gonna take me maybe 30 minutes. Let me not lie. Okay, this is the most tedious thing ever. But yeah, each. I worry if this is gonna like stay, you know? And like none of them are gonna fall or something like that. We'll see. I'm so tired. Look at what the time is. The time is. That's the time. I'm exhausted. Look at all the flower petals. I think there's like over 100 flower petals here. Very tired. Also, this part is done. Just have the other part to do. Which, so basically, this is this. Yeah. Which, am I sure about this? We'll see. I really am concerned. I wish there was a way to like seal it. But anyway, that's that. And yeah, let me show you something else. So, this is the actual bodice. Please don't mind the wrinkles. I did too much with the pattern here, and I like really curved it like crazy. But this is like the bodice, or part of it. This is still gonna be attached to this, and then this is like the lining part. I use the same material, but I ran out of material, so I had to use this. but no one's gonna be able to see that. Honestly speaking, when I wake up, I need to lock in because, like, this entire center part here has to be filled with roses. And not only does it have to be filled with roses, it's still gonna be bedazzled. Like that entire middle part is filled with roses, but then there's flower petals on the rest of this. So you're not gonna be able to see any of this. And it's 4:30 and I need to wake up at like 9 because somebody's coming to deal with the house. Okay, going to bed. I've done what I needed to do. Yeah. Yeah. Let's call that a wrap. What I love about like sewing or just being a creative person is that eventually you're gonna figure out an easier way to do something. Because I need about maybe 200 flower petals. And honey, I don't have the time to do this individually, so I'm just stacking them. I don't know if you can actually see, but there's like a bunch of like flower petals there that I need to do. Okay. I just was like, girl, I'm pretty sure you can probably like stack these and call it a day. Period. That's what I'm gonna do. I do not have the time. Okay, it is crunch time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Just get in the middle of it. They're not gonna fuse if that's what you're thinking about. They're not. They're gonna fuse probably a little bit, but not enough for it to be an issue compared to like doing. So the last time when I did them individually, for me to just do 100, it took me 1.5 hours, and I do not have 1.5 hours right now. I need to be done with this at least in the next 20 minutes so that I can start like sewing the petals. Even with that, to be honest, if I can find, I wish I had a glue gun with me, honestly. I don't know. I do have a glue gun, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in this house. I have no idea. And I mean, I'm just not going to spend my time going through everything looking for it. Yeah. Yeah, that will do. So this is gonna be the fantasy, right? So all of this is gonna be covered in petals. This is gonna be rhinestoned only up until here, and then the back is gonna be petals, and there's gonna be like a giant rose at the back, and then these roses are gonna cascade, not cascade, but they're gonna go up here and up there, and then it's gonna just come down until here. I mean, come down until here, and then there's gonna be petals. That's what we're gonna do. I am caught between making this out of like adding it with. I have invisible thread. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I was about to say something else, but invisible thread. The thing I don't like about invisible thread is that it doesn't hold as well as. You know what? I'm gonna try out with thread because I really don't want the thread to show. But invisible thread also is very shiny, like in the light, and I don't want that either. Honestly speaking, I should have just hot glued this together and called it a day.
Cover girl, put the bass in your walk, head to toe, let your whole body talk.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. And this is the beginning of something, long term. I really want to like create a community here on YouTube, and I really hope that you enjoyed this. It was a really chaotic like creation because I literally had to make this in 4 days, and I barely slept this week. And but it was worth it because I saw Doja yesterday, and she was amazing, and I looked fabulous, and she looked like she's so beautiful, and I'm really happy that I did this, paying homage to her through fashion. And there's so many other things that we're gonna be doing for the next couple of weeks. I'm preparing my Met Gala look, what I would, do for the current theme, which is fashion is art. And also next week we'll be doing a Vivienne Westwood inspired number. So we will see how that turns out. So just stay tuned. There's a lot that we have prepared here, and I've got a lot of fabric. So trust and best believe that there's going to be a lot of pretty things being made. Now, with that being said, like I said, I don't know if I said this. Did I say it? But I'm going to say it. Subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and yeah, thank you so much. Okay, what else did I want to say? No, I don't. Oh, okay, no, you're gonna see that in another video.